Hello everyone, my name is Dorothy Chia and welcome to Dorothy Chia Piano, where I talk about all things piano teaching and piano learning. Today we're going to talk about how much should I practice my piano. Right, students always ask me, how much should I practice? What's a good amount of practice that is reasonable and acceptable? Well, I would say that it depends on a few factors. Okay, it depends on your age. So the older you are, the better you are able to concentrate for a longer period of time. So I would say if you're an adult, then you can go very well on and on practicing for up to even 3 hours, no problem. Okay, but if you're a child, the younger you are, the less your attention span is. So if the child is 3 years old, then practicing 5 minutes will totally max out the child. Okay, so first depending on your age. Secondly, the amount of time that you devote to practice also depends on the availability of time that you have to dedicate to the practice task. Yeah, so I always tell my students, if you have more time, then practice more. So for example, over the weekend when you don't have school, then do more practice. Devote half an hour or 1 hour to playing the piano. But on days where you have, let's say, exam to study or test to study, then you might want to practice less. You might say, okay, tomorrow I have an exam, so today I'll just spend 10 minutes revising some of the pieces and to keep my skills fluent or to practice my skills. I think more importantly, rather than the age and time to consider, is how frequent and how often you practice. Ideally, I would tell all my students, try to play daily. It is like drinking water, right? If you don't drink water, your body will respond to you. You'll feel dehydrated. You will not feel very well. You might develop sore throat. You might get a headache. So dehydration sets in. So your body will actually tell you this is not a good feeling. So same thing when you do not practice, or you do not practice enough, your fingers will tell you you cannot play fast, you cannot play with dexterity, your fingers are stiff, your mind is slow, and all that sets in. And piano teachers can always tell when the student did not practice enough. I would also say the quality of practice depends on the time that you practice. Some of us are naturally more comfortable what we call morning person. So if you are a morning person, then practice in the morning. If you are a night person and you work best at night, then practice at night. Practice at the timing that you are at your optimum performance. Okay, because that's where you're going to reap the best and the most benefit out of your practice time. So I hope that has been helpful. Of course, why do we practice? Practice goes hand in hand with the decision to learn to play the instrument. So if you decide that you want to learn to play the piano, then it goes without saying that the task of practicing accompanies how well you learn this instrument. So if right at the onset you are not practicing and you're not practicing well, you're not practicing, the quality of practice is not there, then you are gearing yourself up for a fail. So don't do that. Don't gear yourself up for failure. Practice well and you will see the results in your music. So till the next time, I will see you. Bye-bye.